Hello and welcome to Reviews of Ryan, and today on the channel I'm going to be talking about the brand new kids animation Pixar film Turning Red. This is exclusively on Disney Plus right now at no extra charge, and this is the directorial debut of Domi Shi. She has done a short film called Bao. It was about these dumplings a few years back. It was one of the Pixar short films that premiered, I think, about 3-4 years ago. And I do remember seeing that, and I thought it was pretty good, and I was really interested to see what she would bring to the table. And folks, if this is your first time on the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, give the video a like, and comment below your thoughts on Turning Red and some of your Pixar films that you enjoy. And now, without further ado, let's jump into my thoughts. A 13-year-old girl named Mei Ling, whenever she gets really excited, she turns into a giant red panda. The film stars Rosalie Chang, Sandra Oh, Ava Morse, Hyene Park, and Orion Lee. So I was really excited to see what the 25th Pixar film was going to bring to the table. I really think that Pixar, they really have a really good formula of having adult kind of jokes with also kind of reaching different children as well, and not really making it too childish while also not making it too adultish. And they do a really good job of balancing that, and this film is no different. One thing I will say about this film compared to other kind of kids film is the colors in this. They're not very bright. They're not necessarily basic, but they're a lot gentle, kind of warm kind of colors. And I really like that that was kind of the style that they were going for. The animation in this, it's really top notch like always. There is definitely some humor moments in this and definitely some relatable moments for a lot of different people to kind of look back on. And I have read some criticism on this film and saying that it's not really relatable to other cultures and other opposite sex, but I really just don't think that's true, because even as someone in a different culture or someone of the opposite sex, at 13 years old, you're still going through puberty. I mean, when you are a guy, you definitely are going through different changes. You have your groups of friends, you have different emotions with liking girls. And I'm sure when you're 13 years old, and I know I really was crushing hard on the Spice Girls. I really was into the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So I don't know why people would say that this is not necessarily a relatable film, because there definitely is those kinds of situations in this film. While guys don't go through the same kind of emotions as girls do, there still is a lot of things that definitely go on in this film that are really good topics to bring up. And you know, definitely when you're a teenager also, you kind of want that space, you want that freedom with your friends, and the main character, Mei Ling, she really wants that in this film, and her family is really into her business and really pushy, and she's getting all these good grades, and she just wants a little bit of freedom. She is doing everything that her parents are asking of her, and she wants that extra freedom. She is really into this boy band, and she really wants to see them, and her mom wants to forbid her from seeing this boy band, and she wants to have that good time with friends. So she's going through these emotions, and she's not really getting that freedom. The film also tackles culture in this. You really get the main character on how her tradition is and how the culture kind of affects her. And then you also get a glimpse of when she's going to school, how she's fitting in with her friends, and then also kind of being goo goo gaga over these different kinds of guys. And there is this really one funny scene where her mother finds her sketchbook and she has drawn a guy, and she really goes kind of ballistic over it, and she really kind of loses her cool. And I was just thinking during this particular scene, now I have a 10-year-old son, but if I did have a daughter, how would I react in that situation? Now, I don't think that I would react how the mother acts in this, but I thought it was really funny how she acts in this situation. And I really do enjoy in this film that our main character, when she has these different emotions, she's turning into this giant red panda. And I just really like the way that they kind of use that, because I thought it was really clever in this film, especially when she's sad or she's angry. And they just do a really good job of kind of separating both the main character and separating when she turns into this giant red panda. Wrapping up my final thoughts on this film, as far as any negatives go for this film, I wish that it was a little bit longer. I think the length isn't necessarily bad, but I wish that it was a little bit longer. I wish that we got a little bit more jokes. And I thought that the dad character, I didn't really think that he was the best character, but I think that he was written in a way that he wasn't supposed to be controlling and he was kind of more laid back. So he doesn't have as much a prominent role in this film, in my opinion, but I think that's really about all I can really say as far as negatives, and these are just nitpicky kind of negatives. But I definitely think that this is a film that kids will enjoy. I think this is a good film to introduce to your teenagers and even younger kids. I think that they will definitely enjoy this film, and it has different jokes and it has a lot of different elements that I think kids and adults can enjoy, and it has that formula like I mentioned that they always do in their films, and they do a really good job of balancing that formula throughout this film. So I'm gonna give a score of this film a 4 out of 5. I think it is a pretty solid film. Is it one of my favorite Pixar films ever? No, but I will definitely pick it up and add it to my collection when it does drop in stores. Thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you guys on my next one.